I kind of actually want to get back to forging training so I can do augury training. Yeah, as it stands right now, from what I've seen, the only means of training augury I have access to, at least until I hit like level 58 plus, are basically just waiting for the Lost Souls event to happen and then just basically using ghost stones to train augury. And if I don't have access to those, I basically have to gather my essences through foraging. And I have figured out that you only need like 6 ghost stones to make every possible tool with ghost stones you can possibly make. Except I'm not going to use them for reasons. I'm playing on a version of the mod that doesn't even use soul power at all. So this effect is basically useless, and not just that, I can't even use the tools yet. Not just that, I don't have 40 extraction, so I can't even use them even if I wanted to. So I'll just put them down in my vault with all my other crap. I'll just leave them here with the other tools I made myself so far. Well, the only one other tool, really, I made. That I actually decided to just store down there. So I don't have that much in the way of food, even. Still have this diamond hoe, so I'm going to just quickly pull this out so I can just use it on some more farmland, so I can just expand this out a bit. And we're lagging a lot now. So excuse me, I should just quickly plant some more carrots. Probably really should do this. I think I might just consider maybe putting a water bucket here. Putting some water here so I can just basically plant some more there. And we'll just quickly do that as well. So I can basically just place more carrots down now. Because I've been going through those pretty quickly, so let's just actually expand the farm out a bit. Hopefully this will help us out a bit. Certainly it'll be better than just doing nothing about running short on carrots. Even if not expanding it by much, still better than nothing. I basically have like almost no food left in my name right now. So I might have to kill some of my chickens for food quickly. I have looting 2 on this. Yeah, didn't I also have like a spare looting 2 book with me as well? I think this will be worth it in the long run. Just so I can get even more raw chicken and feather drops off of chickens. I'm gonna put looting 3 onto my troll basharax. So I basically get even more drops off them. I'm probably gonna need to kill some of these. Just so I can have some food for the next thing I want to do. I mean, even though, like, I'm mostly just gonna do foraging, I know where we're gonna be going. It's kind of dangerous to not go there with a good amount of food, so just bear with me on this. And with diluting 3 on my Trollbasher axe, now I should get, like, more drops off the chickens. They'll try and just basically take what I need for now. I think I can probably make do with that full stack of chicken for a while. Because I don't want to kill too many of these, because then it'll just take longer and longer to basically repopulate if I do kill too many. Alright, that'll be enough for now. Then I basically also have to cook this. And then there'll be just some more food coming in soon. Just have to cook it all now. And since we'll be doing foraging, I should probably just empty out my inventory. And just put away what I know I'm not going to need to carry in there. I know there's no Pixons on Iron Mine, and that's where I'm planning to basically go next to continue doing the foraging training. So at the same time, I can maybe also try and end up with some Lion ingots. So that's basically my rationale beside and when it comes to just basically deciding to go there. Okay, I'm not going to need to bring a diamond hoe there for sure. That's basically my rationale with deciding to go back to Iron Mine. Because I'd like to actually get more Lion ingots. Because I'll need those eventually to be able to just make more progress in getting a gold and silverfoot statue. Alright, so I should be ready to just go down to Iron Mine. Hence why I keep all these excess realm stones. And also, same goes for Vox Pawns. So I can basically just redirect this portal whenever I need to go to either place. So I'll momentarily just go back here. I think I'll go about like 200 blocks or so, and then I'll start tunneling downwards and looking for this ore. And of course we'll just gain foraging experience no matter what happens. I was confused for a moment there. Right now, I'd like to just start tunneling down to safety at this point. Not just stay up in, like, reach of those polytoms there. Just so they can't keep on hitting me, basically. Not really finding any place to just dig down safely at all. There we go. That'll have to do. So let's get those chunk borders to appear. Now I can basically hide myself in here. Pretty sure in here I have stuff to make torches with. As a matter of fact, I do. So let's make torches. Not gonna have enough for 2 full stacks, but oh well. Unless I get coal from foraging, which that's always possible. So let's just start mining, however, and just hope we hit lion ore eventually. I'll probably stick to doing what I've done before for just doing the chunk strip mining hybrid method. So I basically try and just strip mine out the entire chunk, wherever there could possibly be this ore. Last I remembered, I think it spawns between like y equals 65 and y equals 45 or something. So I should technically be able to find some, perhaps, if there even is any, like, right next to me, but it's not that common to come up by this ore. The ore doesn't come by that often. So it might be a while before I actually stumble into any. Well, at the very least, we're basically guaranteed forging experience as we do this anyways. And this is also so I can get essences to do augury training. Because right now this is basically one of the only ways that's feasible right now to just get the essence. Either this or just wait for the Soul Scurry event, which you have no control over when that event happens. So until I can start using up ancient essences, this is basically all I can do for augury training. Basically just do foraging. And then basically use up all the essences I can once I'm basically done just mining. I'd ideally also want to make room for my gold coins as well. And speaking of coal, there's some from foraging. And we're already looking at quite a few random drops. Already getting close to 99 foraging, and then it'll just be one more level until we max out our first skill. Alright, level 99 in foraging. So this is our last level we now need to gain to just max out a skill. Then we can say we're basically maxed out in foraging. Even though you can actually level up past 100, but it has basically no effect on anything, no matter how much you level up past 100. Like, you don't unlock any more new drops on the drop table. That's basically it once you get to 100. So far we haven't found any ore, and we're basically just getting foraging drops at this point. So this really could take longer than I was hoping for it to, overall. I'm probably just gonna keep on mining at this level and not go back to the surface. Probably only gonna go return to the surface once this pickaxe is about to break, perhaps. There's a cave. I haven't probably seen this yet. I can maybe quickly search this for ore, but I'm not finding any. This way I won't have to break the blocks myself, but it doesn't look like I'm finding any ore here. And if we go too deep, we basically won't be able to find it anymore. At this point, it's going to go too deep for us to actually find any. So I must have already dug all these tunnels out by now. I'll keep, like, trying to just face south, I guess. Basically mine out whatever chunks I come across going south. As long as I'm not looking in the same place I've already been, it doesn't really matter. Or I could always go running along the surface and just diving into whatever caves I see. Though it would be riskier since I'd then have to actually do some fighting to stay alive. It's a lot safer to just mine down here. Because pretty often there's just caves that are actually exposed to the surface. You can just quickly dive into and see if there's any ore there. So that's another option I could maybe consider. And we're almost a quarter of the way to just maxing out forging. Since we got to like 99, that is. And finally, some lion ore. Finally hit some. Must have been down here for at least 20 minutes. Finally hit some. It's only 4, but still way better than nothing. So we'll keep looking, of course, since we're still basically down here. And now my inventory is basically just getting flooded with drops from foraging. I think I'm actually going to stay in this chunk. And I need to make myself inventory space right now. So I'm running short on inventory space in general, really. We might have to just dip soon because this pickaxe is kind of running low on durability. Might have to dip with only 4 pieces of lion ore. I spent like about 30 minutes in here now. This is going to have been like a 30-minute trip with like 4 lion ore to show for it, basically. What if I actually do try and just run along the surface and look for whatever caves I possibly can find? Basically just try and find as many open caves as possible that I can just see from the surface. And ideally avoid just having to fight stuff too, because, well, I prefer not getting into too many fights. Though this would require me to do a lot more traveling. So I don't know if this is going to be the better move or not. I'm pretty sure I'm actually just better off basically breaking all the blocks I can, as opposed to looking for caves. Like, there's not even any guarantee I'd find any, also. But I am guaranteed to find some mobs that'll try and kill me, though, so that's the only real guarantee. Talking about caves like these, if you can actually just be lucky enough to frequently happen on these. talking about these kinds of caves. And then you need to just quickly look through as much of them as possible before you go below a certain Y level to just basically look for lion ore by pretty much doing this. Then just hope you spot some lion ore. And it worked. Looks like this worked out for us. Looks like we probably got just 2 out of that. That vein must have had only 2 ores in it. So this is another means of just trying to find lion ore. Basically just look for random caves. Because they're fairly easy to spot from the surface too. So just look for these from the surface and there's some more ore. I could maybe just go caving for my ore at this point rather than just breaking all the blocks the tedious way. Like, caving? Who knows? Like, this might actually be the better means of just getting this ore. It's riskier to go on the surface to do caving than it is just simply breaking blocks the tedious way, but hey, this could work. Just got 6 lion ores from that. And I already see another one here. Well, I gotta kill this guy first. Yeah, you have to get ready to just be able to fight stuff too. You're not necessarily gonna get this stuff without a fight either. But we just went from like 4 lion ores to like 12 or some shit. Okay, I think I've probably been in these caves most likely already. I mean, I'm seeing torches, so that's a sign we've probably been in these. Yeah, it looks like we've basically looked here already. So this requires you to do a lot more traveling, so you can just keep on finding caves you've yet to actually search. But this could work too, actually. This could actually work. Looks like we haven't tapped this cave yet. And now I'm placing a lot more torches because I'm doing a lot more moving around, and this is probably going to be the better way to get this ore, in all honesty. So just strip and chunk mining. Don't do it. I suggest caving instead if possible. This is already going by so much faster now that I'm caving. But this does require you to actually be able to fight. And if you don't want to have to fight, you can just go and do the other way anyways. Yeah, this goes by way faster than just actually strip mining and chunk mining. Even if most of the veins of ore you find have only 2, still. This goes by way quicker. Just keep on finding random caves to tunnel in, they're not that rare. Then just look everywhere for lion ore, and as soon as you see some, you just grab it. Alright, I'll need more torches eventually. Because now I'm really not getting that many to work with. So now I gotta try and find more caves. And ideally just stay away from the enemies. Especially the ones that just make you drop whatever you're holding. Because I'd rather not have to go through the trouble trying and just basically pick it back up. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna work much better than just actually chunk mining and strip mining for these ores. This is probably going to work out much better already. But I'm pretty sure here we need to go deeper to actually start finding ore. Caves don't go deep enough. We gotta look elsewhere. These ones won't go deep enough. Here I'm gaining nowhere near as much foraging experience, but this whole process is just going by so much faster. Well, we can try and look down here. Certainly a lot of places to look for this ore now. We got a lot of different caves we can try, which is nice. Well, it looks like we're not going to see any in these caves. Well, we're doing so much better now that we've actually decided to just go caving. We've gotten up to like 16 lion ore, and it's taken like almost no time at all to do so. That's basically too deep. If I go below Y45, I'll stop finding ore entirely. Yeah, this is basically too deep to be able to find the ore. So we need to just basically double back. And it looks like we've probably explored all these tunnels and found, like, no ore. And nothing, basically. Wait a minute, is that two Ira mazes right on top of each other or something? Are these both literally on top of each other? Or right next to each other? Or something like that. They look like they're really close together. Now it looks like a Lotto Man right there. I mean, I mainly just want to find more open caves. I'm gonna have to get back to the surface so I can just see them more easily. Bingo. Now, was there any more ore around here, or was that the only piece of it? That could have been, like, all by itself, that piece of ore, for all we know. Could have maybe been, like, some other ores in that chunk, and just by generating the cave, those other ores could have probably been erased. I mean, that would make sense in theory. Alright, I'm out of torches, basically. So I'm thinking maybe I should just head back with what I have at this point. Could always just mine back to where I was. Could mine back to the overworld portal. Even though I'm more likely to just basically waste time and only really get forging experience and drops out of this. Wait, I'm actually going west, not east. I'm actually heading the wrong way. Alright, that's more like it. Now we're facing the right way. Just so I can maybe get some more foraging drops. And possibly maybe more ore, but it's not that likely if I just mine the straight line. Even if I go for like 500 blocks, I still don't know how likely it would be I'd actually hit lion ore by doing this. Well, we're gonna get foraging drops, and we're basically halfway to like 100 foraging now. We're getting very close at this point. So about another like 300k experience to go and we're gonna max out a skill. I must be underneath some mechions or something like that. Doesn't look like I missed anything so far. Not really expecting to just find a lion ore by doing this anyways. I'm having much better luck spotting it by simply caving. As in just running through random caves to generate it and just finding it by doing that. As opposed to actually digging out the tunnels myself. Way faster to just explore caves that are basically already generated for you. Even though if you do that, you won't get foraging drops and won't be able to train augury nearly as quickly. So if I really want to just do augury training and also just not be too inefficient, I could probably just instead opt to maybe just mine in the Shirelands. Because you can't really go caving in that dimension like you can here. I really can't see anything right now. That plus I don't have any coal left over either. Oh, we found some more ore. 6 of them. I thought you get like maximum 5, but I got 6 in that one vein there. I got 6. I thought 5 was like the maximum. I guess that's not true then. Just got like 6 there. There's some more ore. Just minding my own business and then I find some. This pickaxe is almost dead. Let's just basically get back by going across the surface. We'll get back to the overworld by traveling the surface. So we need to go northeast to leave. I went southwest to just find caves. I need to now go northeast to get out of here. Northeast to basically escape. Must have not seen these caves yet. No, it doesn't look like I've been in these. I still doubt I'm going to miss any lion ore, because it kind of just stands out pretty well. Like, yellow stands out pretty well from black, so I still doubt I'd even miss it. Even if it's, like, almost pitch black down here. But I don't want to just spend too much time looking in caves I can barely see in. Even though I'm still willing to bet I probably wouldn't miss any lion ore that's down there. Okay, we're moving along pretty quickly here. If I can just keep on running, that should help me get away from those other guys. We should be getting close to the overworld soon. We shouldn't be in here for much longer at this point. Alright, now I'm hitting all the slowness grass, apparently. Right now I'm kind of in a corner here. I'll probably just do that to try and get out of the corner. Right now, let me head out of here, basically. I'm almost home free, so let me just basically get out of here. I think I'm looking at my portal right now. Now I need to basically just run on over there. I think I should maybe try and go in through another entrance. This will definitely get me in there. And now we can basically leave Iron the shit ton of foraging drops and some more ore. Turns out I was basically looking for lion ore all wrong. I was doing it wrong, basically. Now this thing basically has to be repaired. Even then, still, first I want to just quickly... that's the Lost Soul event I was talking about earlier. If I want to kill ghosts for their ghost stones, I guess I could do that now. But let's just first basically clear up this inventory. Just turn it into augury experience. Well, whatever we can turn to augury experience, that is. Still can't use all the essences we got, sadly. Unsadly. Sadly can't use all our essences. So we'll use up what we can. And I'm getting close to 54 in augury. And I think that's about like the last of the essence I can use this stuff here. Not quite a 54 augury yet, but we're close. I'm gonna need to actually make more space for all my essences that I can't use. And I guess we'll probably do some more mob hunting quickly. I think I'm just gonna go try and get some ghost stones. That's just more augury experience waiting to be claimed, basically. I'll just turn the ghost stones to augury experience, most likely. Oh, I think we also got a full moon event, like, at the same time we got the Soul Scurry event. And since we'll be fighting mobs, I should get my blood accumulator out. Wherever I placed it, that is. That one. What's my favorite game ever? Minecraft has to be one of them for sure. Minecraft is definitely up there. Yeah, it was also a full moon event. Yeah, I thought I saw like another event. Looks like it was the full moon one. I never really played much Black Ops. And now I'm not finding that many lost soul mobs to hunt down. So I'm gonna basically get like almost no ghost stones to train augury with at the rate we're going. I was really hoping it was gonna go better than this. But we're basically gonna get like almost no ghost stones at the rate we're going. I have 4, and I can't even get any more of these lost soul mobs to even appear at all. There's some more. Now at 9 ghost stones. 11. Alright, now we're finally seeing more of these guys. Wait, am I blonde? No, I'm not blonde. What made you think I was blonde? In my face cam, it looks blonde. Actually, no. Maybe it's just the lighting in the room that makes it look like that. So we got 15 ghost stones thus far. It's not even that much augury experience anyways. It's still like not even enough to get me to 54. But it's certainly going to put me close. My hair color is actually darker than what you see in like my streams. I'm gonna take a quick peek in the savannah, see if any of these other ghostly mobs have appeared. Doesn't look like I'm seeing any of them though. Well, I see one. There's another one here. Didn't drop anything either. Besides, like, a heartstone for innervation. So I got 15 ghost stones, it looks like, this whole event. Alright, so it's basically daytime again. We got 15 ghost stones. That's basically all we got. Probably much better off just actually mining for augury experience. So I don't have to wait to go mine anyways. But I do need to actually get this thing repaired now, because it's about to fall apart. We got just a bunch of random stuff here. Now I just want to figure out where to go put it. Got a completely random selection of stuff on me right now. And this was good for like only 600 augury experience. Random piece of string. Sure, why not? Alright, we're basically almost done just putting all this random crap away. And also some random banners here as well. So I have some more food I'm gonna just take, basically. Then I just need one repair dust to use, then this, and then we can repair the pickaxe, basically. And then we just repair the pickaxe, pretty much. And there we go, done. So let's also quickly throw out this Iron Stone. Lighting, that's what's going on in this world. It's probably the lighting. Since I want to actually continue doing actual foraging, I think I'm instead probably going to opt to go to Shirelands and just do some mining there. Because I still need to just buy bows, buy other things, other sort of weapons, and craft other weapons with stuff like Shire Gems and Shire Stones. Because there's still quite a few bows in Shirelands I need to buy with, of course, those. There's also some more actual weapons and armor to make. Well, tools, definitely. Weapons, definitely. I don't know about the armor, though. I don't need to have this up at all to just do mining. So I might go about like 100 blocks west or so, maybe further, and then do some mining there. Might start mining downwards right about here, perhaps. I'll just seal myself in. Pick a level I'm going to feel comfortable at to start mining. Pick a nice Y coordinate, then do some mining from there. Oops. And some more torches to basically just use later. And for now, we'll just basically do some more mining. And let me just get the chunk borders visible again. Already? Okay, now that was rather quick. That was fast. I'm gonna say it again, it's probably the light shining on me that's actually making my hair look brighter than it really is. So I'm going to basically just jump back onto doing this to basically get more forging experience. Because we're almost at level 100 in forging, plus I need to get essences to train augury, so this is how I'm going to go about it. Since I'm basically going to have to do this to basically get everything out of the Shirelands possible anyway, so let's just do it now, I guess. Since I'm still thinking about just getting augury up to like 70 plus eventually. So I'm basically just going to shoot for it right now. Best way I can think of going about it is just doing this. And there's no caves in Shirelands, so you just basically have to mine out all these blocks yourself. There's underground dungeons with no cave systems like Iron Mine had. Didn't even try the other editions of Minecraft aside from Java. In fact, it used to just be called Minecraft, not Minecraft Java Edition. Yeah, it basically took us no time at all to stumble into Shire Gems, apparently. What do you mean my chat is fucking up? Let me see. Oh, is it not updating or something? Okay. I'm not supposed to have it in this corner. Oh, it just wasn't updating, I guess. That should basically fix it. I don't know why we lag when I mine here but not in Iron Mine. It's kind of funny. I don't even know how to explain it either. It's actually a darker color. Yeah, my wig is light brown, my natural hair darker color. Don't ask about the wig part. Did I lose some hair? No, not at all. No, I'm wondering if it's actually happened to some poor sap out there who's as young as I am and they're losing hair. I'm willing to bet somewhere in the world it's happened to some poor sap. We're getting freaking close to 100 forging at this point. Did he want to be bald, or was it not by choice? More Shardstone. Did he want to be bald, or did his hair just start, like, falling out or something? So even at that young an age, it can still happen, right? It just really doesn't happen often. Probably just really doesn't happen often. I think you usually have to wait until you're like in your 40s to start losing hair, maybe older. We're actually getting really close to maxing out forging at this point. I wonder what kind of fanfare is going to play once we actually finally get the level 100 forging. Oh, nice, more Shire Gems. Yeah, basically almost there at this point. Have I ever heard of that diet? No. I'm guessing it involves eating a lot of fruit. Like, I know that would be good for you. Right, that's basically the bottom of the world right there. I should learn about it. Why do you think so? Do you think I'm actually gonna have to worry about losing hair? Just because I wear a wig. You think I'm actually losing hair or something? Let me actually tell you something. You know those hair metal bands like Motley Crue, Dokken, Poison, the like? I just want to have long hair like them. Though my hair doesn't grow long like that at all. Alright, let's start just mining a new chunk now. Still gonna just stay around here and basically picking up whatever ores I find and forging drops. Yeah, we're getting incredibly close now, just maxing out the skill. We should basically have it in no time. Well, I will take the gold coin. For sure. I definitely want the gold coin. Oh, there's some more Shirestone. So yeah, we're actually really close now, just maxing this out, basically. We're basically almost there. You're not going to be able to see the red part of that progress bar anymore, at the rate we're going. I mean, I didn't actually see it though, so I wouldn't know. So that avatar picture is not like a picture of you, I guess. So who the hell is that guy anyways? More Shirestone. I like. $14.5k experience I just got from one find. If we hit something like that again, that's probably going to put us at 100 foraging. $608k experience out of 626k required to max this out. It's like, I think 18k experience away from just basically maxing out the skill for good. Yeah, if I hit one of the higher end foraging drops, that's probably going to just give me 100 foraging right there. Then that's basically just going to let me max out right there. Yup. 3k experience away from maxing it out. What kind of fanfare are we going to get for our first 100 in a skill? Ow. Whoops. This is freaking annoying, this lag. What else can I say? Well, we're nearly going to be done this whole mining. Well, depends on how long I want to stay down here. Okay, now this is fucking epic. And it just abruptly cuts off and ends. Just when you start to realize just how awesome it sounds, it just ends. So it can still keep on leveling up, but you're not really going to gain anything from just gaining more experience in the skill. They're basically called vanity levels. Every level past 100 and they serve no purpose. Other than for bragging rights, I guess. Alright, so I've officially mastered a skill. All it was just basically break blocks until you actually max out the skill. Certainly a lot of blocks you had to break. I mean, level 100, that's certainly takes a long time no matter what skill it is, really. Maybe except for creation if you already have all the resources for it ahead of time. Where are all the messages from him going, anyways? I'm just seeing, like, long line of message retracted on my live dashboard right now. Have I heard of Dr. Morse? I don't think so. You just have to wonder what my foraging level will be by the time I'm actually basically ready to just call this series, like, done. Before I just actually totally give up on this. I check him out, I will learn everything, apparently. Oh, hello there, physicist. I'm basically just doing a bunch of mining right now. So I can just get more Shire Stones and Shire Gems. And also while I'm at it, foraging drops to train Augury. So I can maybe eventually consider fighting the Ancient Cavern boss. Bosses are child's play, Sweaty, apparently. How hard is it to actually kill the mobs required to actually start fighting the bosses? Because the room with all the mob spawners in the Ancient Cavern fills up fast last I checked. Mine Shirelands. Under it, yes. Except, what do you suggest I do to actually just not die to the huge swarms of mobs in there? Because with all those 4 spawners going at once, the room fills up pretty fast. Or still, it can fill up pretty fast with bloodsuckers, which are near impossible to kill in large groups with melee. Mainly because of how fast they can just heal to counteract whatever damage you do to them. Yeah, I know that. Stick to one of the corners. I'm guessing maybe in one of the rooms where you spawn one of the bosses. Is that technically like one of the corners? Or maybe just drop my render distance to something small, perhaps. I'll probably figure it out eventually. You know, still probably gonna have plenty of time as to think as to how I'm gonna do it regardless. And people say it's very emotional. Much like Rain Clouds. We're gonna have to see who made this one. Sounds interesting. So I'm guessing this is basically how I'm getting all my Doki Doki mod recommendations from this one guy. Hell, he even recommended I just play the original game in the first place. Well, really, it does make sense. Near one of the corners in the center room. I see. Wondering if bloodsuckers would be easy enough to farm that way. Every other mob doesn't look that intimidating. It's just the bloodsuckers that really have me nervous about trying to farm them. I'm pretty sure I can easily handle everything else. Well, you didn't request I played the mod with the K-On character in it. That was someone else who's like, play my DDLC mod. It had a Love Live character, a K-On character, and a sex scene. And the self-voicing. Probably very likely that's the case. Then again, I probably wouldn't have started playing any DLC mods in the first place likely if I hadn't played the base game first. That's another point I have to make. I'm ever gonna make more DDLC fan art. I probably have to do that one of these days. Wait, where are the chunk borders? Oh, okay, they're still there. I thought they just disappeared randomly. No, I still have chunk borders. Oh, you did. I've probably already lost count as to how many blocks I've broken this stream just doing mining. Then again, most of them basically just never enter my inventory. I'd rather just take like fortune drops and actual ores are useful instead. I'd much rather just pick up essence and ores. Might have to get used to them, because I'm probably going to likely stay in this chunk. Still trying to just grab a ton of ore. So the ancient cavern bosses are apparently really easy, which is good. It's just, they're still locked behind some pretty steep requirements. And I'm basically working on the augury requirement right now. I'll tell you what I think soon enough. Best I start on that DDLC mod. Alright then. I'll take that. Almost at 20 Shire Stones right now in this one trip. And that's 20. Right there. Yeah, we're looking at 20 right now. 21. And we're about a third of the way to level 101 foraging. I mean, I have to get the essences somehow. This is still far really the only feasible way of doing it. Still, like, only really the best way to go about it is this. We're now close enough to the surface that these rocks are starting to turn to grass. Well, some of them are. Alright, I'm basically getting ready to leave at this point. Let's just start heading back out of here. I must have dropped in here earlier to do some mining. Alright, let's basically just leave with what we got. Probably not anything else after. Let's just quickly throw this in the furnace. Let's get all this processed. And that right there is just 25 extraction. Got an easy extraction level, not even having to do anything. Alright, so there's some more lion ingots. Now looking at 29 of these. And let's also just start using up our essence. This should put us at 54 augury for sure now. We're gonna get the 54 for sure at this point. How close do you think we'll be to 55? I'm willing to bet probably not close at all. And that's basically the last of the essence we have on us. I'm almost done for now. Just basically turning my essence into augury experience. Then we'll see just how much experience we need to get to 55. Not even halfway to 55. Just barely shy of being halfway. After all that mining, too, still. Yeah, Augury's likely going to be one of the slowest skills to train at the rate we're going. It's likely going to be Augury that's a real pain in the ass to level up. And I need this if I want to fight the bosses in Ancient Cavern. Like, I have to get this eventually. Not bad. I can certainly say we're doing pretty well for ourselves with just all this mining. I'll probably tend to more of this stuff later. We got a lot done tonight anyways. Did a lot of mining.